Amigos, long time no see. It's been 6 months ago now that I came home from my bike trip from home to Lisbon. And yeah, what can I say? I feel like it's time to jump on the bike again and do one of the things that I love most, which is crossing the Alps from home to Lake Garda. So, enjoy the video. Alright, it's day one. I just left home. I basically have my bike packing setup with me, except that I'm not having my tent, which feels wrong because I normally always have it with me, but on this trip I will not need it. So, and obviously I'm on my good old Ollie Bierhoff bike once more. I'm actually surprised how well it survived all the trips of last year. I mean, we crossed I don't know how many mountain ranges with it. The Caucasus, the Alps, multiple times, the Pyrenees, Picos de Europa, and well, what can I say? I checked it yesterday, the brakes are still fine, and that's why I hope it's still gonna make it once more over the Alps. As some of you might know, I have changed my career like totally. I'm now an independent filmmaker, more about that very soon. And that's why on those kind of trips I want to make the most out of that freedom to work from wherever and whenever I want. And that's why on this trip I'm actually gonna be working also. So I have all my stuff that I need for working with me too. By working, I'm not talking about those kind of videos, that's just for fun. But I'm gonna be freelancing a little bit in South Tyrol and actually gonna earn a bit of money on this trip. I know it's a weird mix between German and English on my channel, but I'm still trying out different things, and when I'm traveling alone I always feel like speaking English. My big projects together with my German friends are still gonna be in German. Nevertheless, I always add English handwritten subtitles, so if you're interested you could still watch the German ones with the subtitles. If you have seen any of my other Alp crossing videos, you know that I'm normally seeking the most remote passes and basically the most difficult routes that I can find. On this trip though, I want to stay kind of on the normal route, but I want to focus more on making some peaks every now and then, and also I want to spend more time in South Tyrol. I really love this area. I think in total it's about 450 kilometers to Lake Garda via this route, and I'm actually going to make the distance in 3 days I think, and spend the other 4 days in one place and try to discover the mountain area there. So that's kind of the plan. Let's see how it goes. Today I'm trying to cover a lot of ground, and then in the afternoon I'm gonna go uphill. So I guess I'm not gonna be filming a lot until I go uphill. So see you after the Fernpass. Alright, it's now nearly 4 o'clock and I made it over the Fernpass. Made it over the Fernpass! Woo! And had a short coffee break now here in Imst. And even though I've already 110 kilometers on the clock, I still feel surprisingly fresh. And that's why I'm now starting the climb of the day, which will be a 1200 vertical meter uphill part to a nice hut, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it because then I can sleep in the mountains exactly how I love it. So let's see how that goes. It was incredibly steep, but I eventually made it. I'm now at the Alpe and it's already worth it because the views are... it's just so beautiful. I love it and I missed it, and I'm happy that I'm eventually on the road again and explore my beloved mountains. I can't wait to have breakfast here in the sun, in the morning sun. Good night from day one.
After 2 steps, I lost my balance. And you know, that's when the colors started to change.
Beautiful good morning from day 2. There is literally not a lot of things that I love more than waking up in the mountains. It has been an absolutely beautiful morning. I hiked up to this little peak in the morning, had a very chilled breakfast, and now I'm going downhill and will ride on the side of the ridge for the beginning. It's so nice here. Today I want to go via the Passo Resia to South Tyrol. And yeah, I'll just enjoy this beautiful weather. Let's go! It's so steep. It's steep, but it's so beautiful. It's now 11:30 and I can't ask for more. It was a beautiful morning, and now I will go down to this valley and follow it alongside the river to Pfunds and then uphill to Nauders over the Passo Resia. After a decent nap in the midday sun, I made my way uphill towards the Passo Resia, passed through Nauders and crossed the border to Italy. A little further uphill I reached the beautiful Lago Resia. It was such a chill day. In the afternoon I could only go downhill, always looking on the big Ortler in front of me, and I eventually made it to my final destination of the day, which is Mals in beautiful South Tyrol. Yeah, and I just arrived here in Mals. The sun is about to set, but it was a fantastic day. Like I said in the beginning of the video, this trip is not only for fun, it's also gonna be work for me. So I have 7 days to get to Lake Garda, but I'm planning to only be riding for 3 days. And that means I have 4 days that I can spend here in Mals. I have a little project here that I'm gonna be doing as a kind of freelance filmmaker. And yeah, we'll be working here in the mornings and try to make the most out of this beautiful scenery in the evenings, when I will explore as many peaks as I can. So, since I've already been biking for 2 days, that means there's only 1 day left for biking. And yes, I want to try to pull the whole thing off on Thursday from here to Lake Garda, which is, I think, 230 kilometers. So kind of make an ultra distance thing. Not sure if this is a good idea, but now I'll move into my apartment for the next few days. So this is gonna be home for the next 4 days. So the place is called Finca Hostel, and I know the owner. And yeah, I've stayed here before on my trip to Lisbon, and that's why I called him and said, hey, I want to come by. He said yes, and yeah, here I am. That's gonna be the place where I stay for the next 4 days. So that's it for day 2. See you tomorrow. Good night. Okay, enough work for today. It's 4:30 now and it's time to explore the area here. Let's see what tour I can find for today evening. Alright, I found a spectacular looking pass which is called Tellerjoch, where I will try to push my bike up to right now. I think it's a pretty decent afternoon tour, but I'm hyped. The weather is awesome and I can't wait to get further up. So I hope I will see you from the top. I was stupid enough to do the tour in the wrong direction. This would be a super nice downhill trail, but uphill I'm mostly pushing my bike. My own fault, I should read the descriptions a bit better. But I'm nearly there. It's not that far up here. Person on earth, I think. Oh, it's so beautiful, come on. It can't get a lot better than that. It's still warm. Ah! Woo! What kind of tours you can do here, even if you were working half the day. So now the sun is about to set, so I'll go down and go back to Mals, down in the valley. I already say goodnight from the top. See you tomorrow. Damn it! It's not the best weather today. I think it's no weather to go into the mountains because it's kind of rainy in the mountains and the clouds hanging in. So I guess I'll do another mountain trip tomorrow, and today I will try to explore these little villages and the castles and churches. That's something that I'm really into as well. I guess the next mountain trip has to wait until tomorrow. See you then!
Blue moon, kinda mysterious, shaded with someone I'm not really in.
Alright, it's 4 o'clock. Enough work for today. Today is beautiful weather again, so that means it's time for the mountains. And yesterday on the peak I scouted a few other peaks. I think tomorrow I want to climb a peak on the other side of the valley, on this side. So maybe I should go there quickly and check it out. Whoa! Okay? Yeah, looks pretty good. I think I will go there tomorrow. Yeah, not too bad. So maybe I should go there tomorrow. And so I already have a goal for the day. Let's go! So yesterday I was up there somewhere, very high up, 2,500. And today I want to go on the other side of the valley, this way, heading into there and then on the left side. I want to try to find out if I can even do a 3,000 meter peak after work, which means it's at least 2,000 vertical meters. Yeah, I'm fit, I'm hyped, the weather is great, let's go!
On a rerun. Are you hound dog tired singing all night long?
Good, finished the biking part. I'm now at 1,800. From here on I will switch to trail running or fast hiking, and I'll try to get up to the Portlesspitz. 3,000 something. Okay, if everything works out, I'll see you from the top.
Blue moon, been 1 or 2 since I ran into you. Do you need a picture? Well, that gets old. It's hard to take one when your iPhone's full. Who's gonna save you?
Up the Portlesspitz. Woo! And that's the big difference. Back home we don't have those kind of mountain views, and here you can have it even on a Tuesday evening like today. Incredible. Yesterday I was up there. And today I'm here. And that's so cool. So I think I made the most out of this area here. Alright, tomorrow I'll have to finish my freelance project and might not have time to go into another mountain peak. And on Thursday I'll try to pull off the rest of the distance to Lake Garda. Let's see how that goes. So good night from day 5 here on the Portlesspitz. I will now only go down and roll back to Mals. See you in 2 days on the way to Garda. Back now, it's 10:15 and the people in the hostel are way too nice to me, so they left me a plate of pasta, and I can have some pasta now. That's awesome. Alright, good night. Yesterday I was able to finish off my freelance project successfully, which was basically an image film for the hostel I stayed in. And that's a really cool combination for me to be traveling and still earning money with it. That was awesome. And now it is 5 AM in the morning and I have a 230 kilometer stretch to Lake Garda ahead of me. But I can't wait to see my family at Lake Garda tonight and have a nice pizza. So yeah, I'm ready to go, let's do it. Okay, my strategy for the day is to make as little breaks as possible. So I'm planning to do a breakfast break maybe in 4 or 5 hours, and then lunch break in another 4 hours, and then I should already be pretty close. The good thing is the bike lane is one of the easiest you can find out there. It's the Via Claudia Augusta, so I don't have to worry at all about navigation. It's super simple. The bad thing, it's gonna be pretty busy, I guess, and also it's super hot today. I think I'm expecting like 30 something degrees, which can be another difficult challenge. Like, I'm not totally recovered obviously, but in my experience to do a long distance bike trip is less about fitness and more about the ability to suffer and about mental strength. So I think I should be able to pull it off, but let's see, we'll find it out. So far it's super beautiful, the sun is going up slowly. The peaks are in the sun already. It's nice and calm. There's apple trees all over. No one out there. Beautiful. Okay, I'm making good progress. I have 70 kilometers and I passed Merano right now. And this bike road is so easy. So if you're a beginner, this is a place to go for you, the Via Claudia Augusta. But if you're looking for a more challenging way, I will link a video up here of a trip from here to Lake Garda over the Grabioch and the Brenta Dolomiti. You can check out this one later on. Close to Bolzano now, soon to have breakfast. Pulled off the first 100k before breakfast. Now I had a short breakfast break of 1 hour. So far it's really easy. I'm actually doing an average of more than 25. Even with my mountain bike wheels, so it's rolling pretty good. I'm constantly eating to make sure that I'm not running out of energy. And now let's go to the second 100. I can't believe how quick I am. It's only 1 o'clock and I'm already in Rovereto. So the first 175 kilometers are in the bank. And I feel okay, it's good. But now I will have a chilled lunch break, have something to eat, an ice cream, chill, maybe have a nap, and then move on the last. It's only 50 left, easy. It had to come at one point. I'm having a very weak moment. My ass hurts, but the biggest problem is I'm bored. I'm listening to a podcast since an hour, and it's just the same thing since 11 hours, but I think that's totally fine because considering that I'm nearly there already. So last push and then I'll see you at Lake Garda. It was probably not the healthiest thing to ride for 12 hours and 9 minutes in this boiling heat, but I made it. 232 kilometers in basically one big push, 2 breaks of 1 hour each. Besides that, I was riding the entire time. I'm always fascinated how much our bodies can actually do if we make them do. Right now I'm exhausted. I don't know, I already feel happy. I feel very satisfied to have made that. Like crossing the Alps is something that I think everybody should do at least once in life. It's a fascinating place on Earth and culturally so diverse. Yeah, so I'm doing it multiple times every year, but if you haven't done it yet,
go for it. It's awesome, and there's easy ways too. Like the road I came this time was super easy actually. You can do that. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching, guys. You know what to do. Thumbs up and subscribe. There's a lot more adventures coming out for sure, but also I want to tell more about how I made those kind of trips to my actual job to earn money full-time, which is the case now. Interesting things to come out. Now I'm too exhausted to keep talking, so see you on the next video.